Good afternoon. It's nice to be with you again. Today I want to provide you with an update on the data reporting issue I brought to your attention. Today I want to provide you with an update on the data problem the governor demanded my team and I solve. Addressing this has been our top priority. The governor demanded my team and I over the last 72 hours. Addressing this has been our top priority. I want to explain to you what went our focus over the last 72 hours. Here are the bottom lines. I want to explain to you what number one, and it's if our data system failed. Here are the bottom failure led to inaccurate case numbers. Our data system failed, and that it also prevented counties from having some of the data they need case positive to monitor and respond. It also prevented counties from having some of the data they need. Number two, to monitor and respond. No changes to our response policies were based on the income. Number two. No changes to our response policies. We believe the trends we discussed earlier this week remain the same. Case rates continue to follow the trend earlier this week remain the same, showing slight case rates continue to follow the trend we see. So how did this happen? Showing slight on July 25th. A server outage. So how did this delay in lab records on July 25th? Lab reporting. A server outage created a delay in lab records coming into our lab reporting that allowed the records to flow. As a result, we instituted technical changes. These technical that allowed the records to flow into the system were supposed to be temporary. These technical changes, they were not later supposed to be causing further delays in our reporting of lab data. They were not later extensive, causing further delays in our reporting of lab data. Simultaneously, we discovered that we were not receiving data from one of our largest commercial labs. Simultaneously, we discovered that we were not receiving data from one of our largest commercial labs for a period of 5 days. This was due to a certificate that the state neglected to renew timely, which resulted in data not being able to that the state neglected to renew timely. Throughout the pandemic, the CalReady data reporting system has been challenged by the volume of COVID-19 data. The CalReady data reporting system has been challenged by the volume of COVID-19 I became aware of the magnitude of the short delays are not uncommon. In the late afternoon on Monday, I became aware of the magnitude of the data senior staff shortly in the late afternoon on Monday. And so how are we to address his senior staff shortly thereafter? Simply put, the CalReady system was not built for this volume of data. Simply in order to create a lasting system was not we are accelerating the development of a new laboratory. In order to create a lasting solution, we are accelerating the development in the short term. We have reversed the technical changes we made last month that were supposed to be temporary. We have reversed the technical changes we made last month that we are putting in place new protocols and notifications when any system changes are made. We are putting in place new protocols and notifications to our servers when any system we have extra capacity. We are making we now have a redundant system to validate we have extra capacity. And we now have a redundant oversight and monitoring so case data are complete, timely, strengthened oversight and monitoring. And finally, the governor has directed a full investigation of what happened. And finally, the governor has directed a full investigation. So where are we now? And we will hold. Over the last 24 hours, we have seen a normalization of the flow of data coming into our lab. Over the last 24 hours, we have seen a normalization of the flow of data coming into our lab to 48 hours. That the backlog that is between 200 and 2,000 and 300,000 records that the backlog that is giving us a better sense of the total 300,000 records that were delayed will be resolved. Giving us a better sense of the total number of counties based on the date the specimen was collected. We are reporting attributed to the counties based on the date the specimen was collected. So we deserve better to the appropriate. The governor demands better of us. We apologize. To doing you deserve better. Now the governor demands better of us, and we are committed to doing better. Now I'm happy to take any questions you may have.
It appears that some locals were told about this as early as last why did the governor were told about this as early as last Monday? So why did the governor highlight a 21%
as I said, we learned of the issue as Monday afternoon. After we learned the earlier press conference where the governor unveiled some of the changes in cases, the earlier press conference where the governor unveiled some of the changes in conversations with our local partners about some of those tests. Began conversations with our local data reporting issues about some of those tests. Tuesday, I began reporting to notify data reporting issues about those challenges. And Tuesday, I began to notify the public about those challenges and have since been working on it.
Two things. One, are you satisfied that the problems with the data go back no farther than July 25th? And two, when you go back no farther than July 300,000 records, and two, when you say, does that mean 250,000 to 300,000 records or test results? Does that mean 250,000 to 300,000?
Both important questions. We believe after extensive look at both important pretty far back, not just we believe after extensive look at pretty far back, not just all of the last cause of this, even into problem and challenge started on the 25th of July. Root cause of this, when we look, and I mentioned 250 to 300,000 records. I appreciate when we look, and I mentioned those are records. We often 300,000 records. Sometimes I appreciate a chance to clarify those are records. We often receive deduplication function that allows us to make sure that we only have there's a deduplication function that allows us to make sure we don't yet know how many of those are positive or how many are negative. Test results. And in fact, we don't yet know how many of those are positive or how many are negative. Results not just for COVID, this entire reportable diseases accepts results. All of those records are the total number of other reportable diseases. So all of those records are the total number of records 48 hours from now. Once that entire load is worked through, how many 48 hours from now, and how many of those entire load are positive versus how many are COVID related, and how many of those are positive versus negative tests.
Dr. Ghaly, good afternoon. I'm going to follow up this question, and I have a separate one. Dr. Ghaly, good afternoon. I'm going to follow up this question. How far skewed are the results? Looking at that data, or exactly how far skewed are the results for you folks to work that out? Or is it going to the second part of my question? There's been a growing number of homeless who work that out. The second part of my question, there's been a growing number of homeless in 2016, 40% of the suicide were by hanging. According to a Los Angeles Times, 40% of the suicide were by hanging. According to a Los Angeles Times, my question to you is, has the state increased that figure shot up 55%? My question to you is, has the state increased that are dealing with mental health challenges and now Californians who are homeless and maybe dealing homeless caused challenges, and now the COVID is particularly critical. Maybe so many of them homeless are now not going to have access to the internet, particularly critical to the so many of them are now not going to have obviously for the internet or even access to the disproportionate amount of them or young people. Obviously for the LGBTQI community, there's a disproportionate amount of them.
Thank you for the questions. On the second question, we continue to work with our local partners on increasing and strengthening. We continue to work with our local resources, broadly increasing and strengthening. We know that mental health and behavioral health resources, COVID pandemic, both we know that concern around being the COVID pandemic, even additionally concern around changes to how our daily lives are led, create challenges for all populations, and how our daily lives are led, create challenges for all populations. We work with our counties. I know Los Angeles County individuals experiencing public health, and so we work with our counties. I know Los Angeles County local partners mental health, increase the availability of those services, family, and to ensure that local partners any trends, the availability of those services, and to ensure that are any trends of through not just direct services hangings, but other policy considerations and looking through not just direct services funding or other policy considerations and looking at any additional funding or resources that can go to address those concerns.
Sophia Bolo, Sacramento Bee.
Problem 6, and can you give us an estimate on problem 6? You guys are going to give us get rid of that backlog you described, and then sort of related to that, get rid of that backlog you described, and then sort of related to that, forward the numbers are going to be accurate. Can you explain why it's been so forward the numbers are going to be accurate? Can you explain why it's been so necessary?
I'll answer your last question first. Cal Ready has been built in many jurisdictions first. Cal Ready has been built in many jurisdictions that lab reporting systems have been working for a number of different diseases throughout the last many years and decades. COVID-19 certainly as a throughout the last many years and pandemic, where we're not only reporting hundreds of tests, hundreds, thousands of tests, where we're not only reporting but the negatives of tests, hundreds, it requires us to build a type of system that will it requires us to build that information and continue to serve the function that we need. Certainly, we have been able to use that information and continue. We have had some delays in the past and been able to address those delays adequately. We have had some delays in the past and been able to address those delays, as well as some other programmatic, some IT. But we feel that at this point, as well as some other programmatic importance, the ongoing importance feel that having the data be timely and accurate importance. The ongoing importance of having the data parallel to right now to create that new system. We're electing to have it at the ready. In parallel to right now. As far as the time that it's going to take for us to have it down the backlog, as I mentioned. As far as the time that it's going to take for us to work down the backlog, as I mentioned, 24 to 48 hours to work through the backlog. I'll remind you that once we do work through that 48 hours, there's still an important function that I'll remind you that once we do work through that backlog, those positive labs and to attach all of the demographic information that we've been talking about, labs, with many of you to attach all of the demographic information that we've been talking about, with many of you race, ethnicity, county, and sexual orientation, gender identity. It does take a little bit more time before that gets reported as a positive test. So let's say take a little bit more time before that gets reported as a positive hours. Let's say the 48 hours to work down that backlog. So we look forward over the next 48 hours, or the 24 to 48 hours to work down that backlog, support our counties in making sure that the work that they need to do, then we can understand a little better, we can report total statewide epidemiological curves, we can understand a little better when and where total statewide epidemiological over the past couple of weeks, understand when and where not only positive tests belong contact over the past local level, but we can understand not only what the future state of hospitalizations will be, local level. I'll remind you again, hospitalization, what the future state of hospitalizations will be, and those test results. I'll remind you again, hospitalization allow us to understand test results, and those test results in cases allow us to understand what's to come in our hospitals.
Hi, Dr.
Jane
Ghaly.
Carr, the Associated Press.
Counties have been telling us that they notified the state of the problem with how ready, in July, and since then the state has continued to make decisions about businesses in July reopening, and you've added counties to the monitoring list, and updated the transmission rate data daily. And you've added counties to the monitoring list, and updated the transmission rate data daily. A week or so, or 2 weeks, or whatever. Why your attention? And a week or so, or 2 weeks, or whatever, the public has attention that the state has made in that time. How much confidence should the public have?
Yeah, I mean, all very excellent questions. We are currently working to understand. Yeah, I mean, all very excellent questions. We are currently sort of communication working to understand within our organization, both the agency of communication of services, as well as our organization, both the agency of we are aware that individuals there were knowledgeable of some of these challenges. We are aware that individuals there were knowledgeable of some of these challenges. How that communication we are doing it better, where it went wrong. How that communication both could have been better and where it went of our decision making. We know that our data-driven approach tool of our decision making, and that we know that our data-driven now that we have made some of the foundational, we've increased our confidence now. Expect now that we have made some of the changes, data, we've increased our confidence now. Additional individuals and teams to make sure that it's timely and complete. Additional individuals and teams to make sure that it's timely and complete. That continue that confidence as far as it refers to the county data monitoring list. We did not over the period of the last many days monitoring the data and the data monitoring. We did not over the period of the last many days or any policy data and the data monitoring list. Froze the data monitoring list on Friday or any policy decisions. Actually, as a result of the data monitoring list on Friday, ensuring that the hospital data, actually as a result of a different transition from our local ensuring that the hospital data metrics to the national from our local metric data reporting. So we froze them in order to make sure that we were national federal inputting that data adequately. So since Friday, make sure that we were counties inputting that data adequately. So since Friday, monitoring this, all counties have been sort of paused or frozen confidence with county data monitoring this now. And as we increase our comfort in the confidence with speaking about numbers we now, and we work the data monitoring list and allow counties to finish speaking about right where they left off. So we're taking that into account and allow counties certainly considering how right where they left off. So we're taking that into account. Issue affects our policy decision making. If in any way any counties as it refers issue affects our opening or modifications and impacts any sectors as it refers to opening or modifications of any of the sectors that they're interested in.
Patrick Healy.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ghaly. I'm curious how great. Thank you very much, Dr. Ghaly. I'm curious how great they are too late now to contact traces, and that perhaps we may have more. They are too late now to contact trace those cases, and that perhaps we may have more spread because we haven't been able to contact trace those cases. And secondly, tangential collector, if you would, do you have any concern with the increase in use not that good at gathering samples, and maybe we're missing a lot of hogs? The public is not that
yeah, I mean, both excellent questions. First and foremost, we've been in the middle of this dealing with both excellent questions. First and foremost, delays from labs in the middle of this dealing with challenges. So together, delays from labs, turnaround time to get these challenges back to the counties together. Yes, we want to be certain contact tracing results back to the counties as quickly as possible. We know that some of the labs resulted contact tracing work were collected 2 weeks ago. We know that some of the labs turnaround time compounded with some of the reporting challenges that we just slow turnaround time, and that's why it's with some of the reporting challenges that we on the backlog, but discussed, and that's why it's an urgent issue for us, and provide not only work on the backlog, but to make sure contact tracing counties and provide support where we can. We are not sure the extent that this delay will impact contract tracing. We are not sure the extent we are working hard to make sure no further impact contract tracing. As in regards to self-administered tests, I think we all have concerns. I think in regards to self-administered tests, I think we all have concerns. I think symptomatic and having what we know, even more people who are moderate symptoms, symptomatic, they're more likely to have a positive test. They're the ones usually getting tested in clinics and emergency. They're more likely to have a positive test. Those who are doing the self-administered tests might be mildly symptomatic or asymptomatic. Those who are doing the self-administered test might be mildly symptomatic or asymptomatic, follow the instructions, and for them it's absolutely important and imperative that they follow the instructions and be really thoughtful as they administer the test, because do it the way the test and be really thoughtful as they administer may impact the result. Absolutely, and I think the way the test is administered may impact the result. If they get a negative test and they develop symptoms, they will test initially be able to go to a clinic or emergency room and get tested. They will then symptoms become be able to go to a clinic, self-administered test. In many ways, they do have some concerns, but I think so as a part of our self-administered test, in many ways they do have some concerns. But I think quickly, they're an part of our testing continuum to develop and the ability to get tests to people quickly. They're an important part of what will continue to develop and evolve.
Hi, thank you. You mentioned a certification issue with a large commercial lab. Hi, thank you. You specified which lab certification issue. What type of commercial lab? Can you specify which lab that is and what type of certification?
Great question. So to get into the weeds a little bit, we have there's questions. So lab to get into the weeds a little bit. That we have across the nation for certain labs, the lab that intermediary partner of ours that functions across the nation their lab results. The lab that is intermediary Quest that they send their lab results to this intermediary. Because of that certificate, it then has a certificate directly to our lab reporting. Because of that certificate, it then routes the Quest labs directly to our lab reporting. The certificate expired at the end of last month, and for a series of the certificate expired at the end of last month for a series of 4 to 5 days. That California Department of Public Health to take action. It required the state to take action to renew the certificate. California Department of Public Health to take action with that intermediary to renew the certificate as soon as it was renewed. That certificate, I believe, is renewed every 2 years. The state reporting system. And so this was when it expired. I believe is renewed every 2 years. And so this was when it expired, and now it's been renewed.
Hi, Dr. Ghaly.
The New York Times.
Just 3 quick questions. Just doing a little simple math, 300,000. 3 quick questions. Just doing a little simple math, 300,000 at a 6% positivity rate, 18 potential positive cases. So can we say at a 6% positivity rate, there were 18,000 positive cases? So can you say that at most there were that were not reported? 18,000. Second, just want to make sure that this only that the breakdown that were only affected. Second, just want to make sure that this only that the breakdown system only. And then third, can you just give us cases and not hospitalization follow-up deaths? And then third, can you just give us Monday follow-up? Tell us if the governor's COVID situation stabilized. Can you tell us otherwise, given what you know already?
They're all 3 excellent questions. The first one I'll answer. So, just to spend a little bit of time. 3 excellent questions. The first one I'll answer. So, just to spend a little bit of time. We know that those are not all 300 records. The Cal-ready systems. Invites all those are not all COVID reportable Cal-ready system to the state. Invites all majority of those we know are going to be lab tests to the state. I'll remind you that a majority of those we know are going to be sometimes out of an abundance of caution. I'll remind you that some of those records because labs sometimes out of an abundance of caution send the same data records have to be reduced. So the first thing that needs to happen are any so that will happen and have to be reduced 300,000 potential numbered data. So that will happen and those will be divided up into the positive potential numbered data. So and although those will be divided up into the math exercise could hold true, although we will see frankly quick math exercise of unique records, how many are for COVID and not something else, and then we'll be able to apply a positivity rate, how many are for COVID and not something else, and then we'll be able to apply a positivity rate, and as soon as we do, we're going to look forward to learning over the next 24 to 48 hours. With regards to we're going to let your third question, remember your second one. With regards to your third question, we do feel confident in the trend. We've been looking at today's number, validating it. We do feel confident doing similar. We've been looking at today's number, validating it. Believe that doing similar sort of stabilizing it through. And in regards to your second question, the hospital and stabilizing and absolutely collected. In regards to your second question, the hospital and reported to us absolutely collected in a we have the benefit of being able to the data is reported to us differently. And we have the benefit of being able to and reality check with them. Are you seeing the actual increases and reality check with them within the wards of your hospitals, within your ICUs that we're seeing in the overall what within the wards of your many of the areas within your ICUs and validated by our hospital partners. Many of the areas where we've seen that there are parts of California that are still experiencing an increase. And as we said, we see that there are parts of California that are still experiencing an increase. Good about see that as seen these so that data trends and rest assured feel the last couple of weeks about and those will then lead to trends in hospitalizations over the last couple of weeks and those will then lead to the coming weeks. What we expect are reduced numbers of deaths in the coming weeks as well.
Doctor, thank you. Can you help me out understand a couple of things? Santa Clara County, help me out understand a couple of things. Santa Clara County, the second thing is exactly when do we expect we'll be able to see active numbers of cases and positivity? When do we expect going back? Active numbers have happened or positivity and going back. And third, how happened over the data are stated on Monday. And third, how can you be confident that data trends are stated on Monday when you don't?
Sure. Thanks for all those questions. So, on your first question regarding earlier in July, as I said, we have on your first question regarding earlier in July and data reporting system periodic delays, slowdowns. They are often data reporting temporary in nature, lasting a delays, slowdowns. They are often temporary in nature, on July 25th persisted, and then things normalized. Period of time, and as a result, we had a more significant delay, longer period of time, and as a result, we had a more significant delay, led to some of the underreporting day over day. With regards to how we will report out those tests, we will absolutely do. With regards to how we will report out those tests, which is not just attribute the test to what is the appropriate epidemiological thing to do, which is not just attribute the test to the date that we take it and attribute it, or even the day that it was resulted, but actually the episode take it and attribute it to the day that the test was collected. When somebody in our community was positive. And that gives us the most accurate sense. And then in regards to your third question, somebody in our community was positive. We are, and then in regards to your third question on our level of confidence, after developing confidence, we are the ability constantly looking at the data, looking after developing numbers, even for the ability to capture all of the data, we are seeing numbers, even for example today, the underlying numbers are different. We believe the trends in fact hold, and we'll be validating numbers over the next 24 to 48 hours, in fact, and especially as we get validating that over the next 24 to 48 hours, counties, and especially as we get the bit of work that they need to do with data reports from the counties after they do the bit of work that they need to do with each case.
Hi, thanks for taking our questions, Dr. Ghaly. Mine is on the schools. Hi, thanks for taking our questions, Dr. Ghaly County. Mine is on the schools. It's been hosted private, especially in Orange County. All applied to the waiver hundreds, and now with the reporting backlog, but they've all applied to the waiver process. You know, testing results. You know, reporting backlog put on hold, or is there any kind of testing results slow that down? You know, has this process been put on hold, or is there any kind of plan to slow that down?
Excellent question. As I mentioned, the county data monitoring list was frozen last Friday. Yeah, excellent question. As I mentioned, the county data monitoring list was frozen last Friday. We will only unfreeze it after we have give us a chance to work all of our data, update what those data numbers look like, and then if counties can work with the counties with the waiver process, they will be and then if counties not proceed with the waiver process, they will be because allowed to. We are not putting urgency of time delay on that process now because many parents, teachers, school administrators have around this process that many parents, teachers, school administrators have around this process. County data monitoring list look forward is really resuming that so that our county data monitoring list like Orange County can make decisions based on the guidelines of that waiver and the local conditions and can make decisions based on the guidelines of that waiver and the local conditions and decisions.
Yeah, hi, Dr. Ghaly. My question is similar to some early ones, but I'm still not clear on it, and I have some different way. San Diego County is on the monitoring list, and our case rate has been going down way, closer to coming off. San Diego County is on the monitoring list, and our case rate has been going down than what the state is reporting for a region. But I'm actually not talking about what the state has posted lower case rate than what the state is reporting for a region. And I'm actually not talking about what that state posted. The county is reporting on its own website has 134 that it calculated at 110. And then the county is reporting on its own website calculated rate that it calculated at 110. So I'm trying to understand why the county and the state case rates are still different, and which one you're going to understand why the county and the come off the monitoring are still different.
So whenever we have discrepancies in calculations and data, and we've done this with other counties, whenever we have discrepancies in calculations and data, and we've done this earlier in the week, I myself was involved in a conversation with some of the earlier in the week, around some of the data reporting a conversation with certainly the San Diego leaders around some of the data reporting and awaiting the backlog to be worked down is an important element of that. But we have planned conversations with is an important element of that. But we have planned to make sure that we not only agree on the number, agree on the metrics, and how we to make sure that we not only agree on the number, agree on the metrics and how we we calculate those, so those important decisions that you're talking about can be made with complete agreed on. So with that, I just want to thank you all, your patients joining us on a Friday afternoon. I just want to thank you all. We will continue to work over the weekend us on a Friday so that early next week we will continue to work over the backlog and so what it meant in terms of cases and how it impacts the broader and what it meant in terms of cases and how it impacts the broader sense of wonderful weekend. And I look forward to seeing you next. I hope you each have a safe and wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week.